Welcome to Untamed Hearth, where adventure is a way of life and home is the cozy place we snuggle up in between. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is 2/3 of the way done, almost 3/4 of the way done. You can see it's a double wall. I'll walk down there and show you. But oh my gosh, so exciting. You can see how they have the rebar, right? Placed and going inside of these, and then there's brackets, these brackets holding the two walls together so they don't separate when they pour the concrete in there. The walls are so tall. This is on the back. The walls at the back of the garage are going to be, I think it is 7 feet 9 inches top of wall from the ground. So it's just, they're tall. They're tall. You know, we're building on a hill. We're going to have like 3 feet of wall showing after we filled in, which is crazy. Anyway, it's looking really good. They can't pour concrete today because they couldn't get a truck. So they're gonna pour Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, foundation forms. Looking so good. I'm excited. You can see that they put ledges all the way around the foundation so that they can get up over the top and spread out the concrete, because our walls are so tall. Even in the front, they're 5 feet. So that's tall. That's tall. So when we were getting home from work today, we talked about what's going to happen, and he spoke to the concrete person today, and he spoke to the person who's going to deliver all the sand that's going to fill in our foundation so we can backfill it. We need a lot of sand. I forget what the amount is off the top of my head, but it was a lot. River thought it was going to be like $8,000 worth of sand, but the sand and gravel guy said no. He recommends this other sand for backfilling and then top coating it, top dressing it with this finer sand. So it'll probably only cost $4,000 in sand. You heard that right. That's the going rate, and that's cheap sand. That's not even septic sand, okay? When we do the septic, it's gonna be more expensive. So he's gonna deliver sand. River has to go move a bunch of piles so we can get sand in the right places, because of course it's coming up on a 4-day weekend. The guy's not going to deliver sand on Saturday, so he can deliver sand Thursday and Friday, which are also the 2 days that the foundation people are going to be there taking the forms off the foundation. So the guy delivering the sand is going to have to work around those guys in order for us to have enough sand to finish on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, because I think we're gonna be getting the slab poured next Wednesday, if I'm remembering correctly. So we really have to finish this weekend. Like, it's essential. We're gonna have about 3 days to finish. So what we're gonna do is on Friday, because we won't be able to work on any of the trenching or any of that stuff, we're going to work on making the form for the woodshed. And hopefully when they pour the slab for the garage apartment, they will also be able to pour the slab for the woodshed. So I was really excited to hear that, because if we can get that done on Friday, that just makes everything so much easier for us, because then anytime that River's not working on the garage apartment build, he can be working on the woodshed. And then hopefully we'll get that finished before I leave for my trip, so that I can get camp all set up there. Because River's going to stay there while I'm gone, and we have other people staying to watch the kids. My mom and her boyfriend will be staying with the kids, so that River can work on the house. So we really need to have that done before I leave, so that I can get it all set up. Because I still have to waterproof that tent. Which is going to be a job, because that is our really big tent. I don't know how big it is, but I thought I knew how big it was last year when we were building our platform. I was so wrong. I had looked up the biggest tent that I could find of the brand that we have, which I think is a Big Agnes. No, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a Big Agnes tent. And it wasn't the same. It wasn't as big as the tent we have. I think ours is like a 16-person tent. It's really big. We only bring that with us when all of us are going to be camping together, and we're basically car camping, and it's going to be for a long time. Otherwise, like when we went on our cross-country trip last year, we brought 2 small tents, because they're easier to set up. They take a lot less time. Anyway, so I still need to waterproof that tent, and that's going to be a big project. So I want to get all that stuff done before I leave. I just wanted to give you a little update. I'm feeling a lot more positive about it than I was this morning. This morning, I really thought, we're not going to get this woodshed done. Like, we're just going to work on the garage apartment foundation this coming weekend, like starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But now I'm feeling like we're going to be able to at least get that set up, and hopefully be able to get everything for that done, so that we can be ready to move over there when we need to move out of the house. Anyway, so much going on, so I just wanted to keep everybody updated, just so you guys know what's happening. We've got a lot going on. It has been stressful, and as I'd mentioned, everybody had been sick, a little bit under the weather, and I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that River or Soren or Trace do not get sick this weekend, because that would just put a crimp in all of these plans, and we might not be able to finish what we need to finish in time. So we are hoping for the best and feeling much more positive than I was this morning about us being able to get the woodshed done in time for us to camp there. So, good news all around. Tomorrow is foundation wall day. I'm excited, and I'm hoping it goes really well. It's also supposed to be like 80 degrees here. That is really warm for May in Maine. So that's crazy, and it scares me a little. Like, what's the summer gonna be like? Is it gonna be like 100 degrees in July? I really, really, really hope not. I really hope not. That's just too hot for me. If I wanted 100 degrees in July, I would move to Florida. You know, not where I want to be. I like 80 degrees in July is really good for me. So anyway, it's gonna be hot tomorrow. My kids are probably gonna want to swim. All right, we'll let you know how tomorrow goes. Bye.
All right, so we're looking at the foundation wall, or otherwise known as the stem wall for our garage. And you can see here, the concrete's going to be up to this level inside the form. And this is basically a dam that'll hold back the concrete. This is from this block to the block over there is the what they call a bond out. for the garage door opening. And we'll have three doors. If you look down the line, you can see the 3 openings. We'll have another door over there. The concrete contractor is going to install bond outs for pipe penetrations that go through the foundation wall, subterranean or underground. I think on this foundation there's 10 bond outs, and he's gonna run some 3-inch pipe, some 6-inch pipe, and some 4-inch pipe, depending on the size of conduit that we need to run underneath the slab through the foundation wall. So he'll do that tomorrow. Then I guess pour it at I think 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. Exciting.
Very exciting. I'm excited.
Yep.
Make sure you get to join us on our next adventure by hitting the subscribe button and check out this other video that you might enjoy.